everybody to another Pokemon VGC team build. It's me, Ketsu, and today we're looking at a Zamazenta CALYREX team for Regulation I. Zamazenta and Shadow Rider CALYREX have honestly been such a powerhouse of a tag team. These two have just been quite unstoppable in the early days of Regulation I. Everyone going into little tournaments and stuff. Zamazenta, Shadow Rider CALYREX has normally gone into the top spot, or at least high into the top spot here. These two are just an absolute dominant force together, and I am really excited to try these two out today. It's not exactly the main meta team, but it's exactly the main duo restricted, which is obviously Shadow Rider CALYREX and Zamazenta. This time for the CALYREX, we have the Choice Spec set going for a Shadow Ball, Side Shock, Expanding Force, and Astral Barrage, which is quite nice. Also the Terra Ghost to apply a little bit of extra damage onto that Astral Barrage and Shadow Ball, since we are looking to hit mad damage with the Astral Barrage. Then we have the Zamazenta, of course, with the Dauntless Shield and the Terra Water. A lot of people are going more towards Terra Water now instead of the classic Terra Dragon, just to make things a little bit easier to kind of deal with. We also have the Iron Head, which turns into Behemoth Bash, Body Press, Wide Guard, and Protect. Pretty much the standard set that you would see here on a Zamazenta. We also have the Eviolite Clefairy going into Terra Dragon as well. Follow me after you, helping hand protect. It is a truly supportive Clefairy, no attacking moves whatsoever. A Choice Scarf, Rapid Strike, Urshifu with the Water Terra type. Surge and Strikes, Aqua Jet, Close Combat U-Turn, standard stuff for Urshifu. We have the Neutralizing Gas Weezing, which is also quite interesting. Since Weezing doesn't override CALYREX's as one ability, you basically have a free ability, even though Weezing is there locking off your opponents at the same time, which is very, very nice there. Sludge Bomb, Strange Stream, Dazzling Gleam, and Will-O-Wisp, as well as going into Terra Water as well. Terra Water is just a very nice defensive typing anyways. And of course the Chien-Pao going into Terra Fighting with the Focus Sash, Icicle Crash, Sucker Punch, Sacred Sword, and Protect. Not Throat Chop or anything like that, or not Crunch. We have Sacred Sword instead. This cuts off defense boosts, so things like Zamazenta are going to be crazy scared of Chien-Pao, so this is going to be really, really good. And going into that Terra Fighting means that we potentially get one-shots on Zamazenta, which is not something that you hear every single day. So if you guys want to try out the team for yourself, the code is in the top right corner of the screen right now, and let's get going into some matches and see how exactly we do. Okay, so Shadow Rider CALYREX and Groudon. This is going to be quite interesting here. We have the Raging Bolt to get the boost from the sun. We have a Moongus. Not exactly a sense of Trick Room, but we still have a Moongus as well, which is, again, quite interesting. But I think for the most part here, we're going to do Weezing up front first, because that Grimmsnarl is going to be a crazy problem for us. And I'm actually going to say, I kind of want to say Zamazenta to start things off for us here. Because, again, I kind of want that Grimmsnarl gone. Once Grimmsnarl's gone, it's going to be a lot easier to kind of get past and get through. So we're going to say Zamazenta here, CALYREX in the backline to kind of take up shop here, and I kind of want to say Chien-Pao this way that it's more manageable dealing with Incineroar, it's more manageable dealing with pretty much everything else, I suppose. We do have Sucker Punch as well locked in, so we are in a pretty good aspect here. So I'm pretty sure these are the four that we're going to go with. All right, show us something. Who's the leads? Incineroar, CALYREX. Okay, cool. Fair enough, which is nice. So there we go. Then there's Weezing and Zamazenta as well. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. This is why we did it. Okay, so Incineroar's not really too much of a problem there. I'm pretty sure it's also Terra Ghost, so that's going to be a thing. But let's go with... They are most likely going to fire off a Psychic type move, aren't they? I'm going to swap Chien-Pao in now, because they're most likely... Because there is a chance they also have Psychic or Expanding Force. They probably won't have Draining Kiss. So we're swapping Chien-Pao now, and I'm actually going to say... But then Incineroar goes online, doesn't he? Incineroar does go online otherwise. Could burn the Terra. Is there anything else that threatens me here with the rest of this team? Nothing specifically, no, besides the CALYREX, but Incineroar needs to go first, so we'll go... I think we'll go Strange Stream here. At least this way we get a little bit of a... Yeah, at least this way we get a little bit of We'll get a bit of a confusion chance, so I'm happy with that. There's a good chance that they're going to Terra Ghost here. There's also a chance that they Fake Out. I hope they don't. This is going to make things really, really awkward for us. They might Fake Out the Weezing. I'm not entirely sure. They might potentially Fake Out the Weezing. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this plays out. There's a good chance that they Fake Out the Weezing, but let's see. There's Fake Out into Zam. Okay, cool. We should have expected that, but that's fine. Not the worst, not the worst. Astral Barrage. Okay. How much damage is going to do to us here? Okay, standard amount, standard. Yep, there's the flinch, that's completely fine. And then Strange Stream into the CALYREX. And there we go. Can we get confusion? No, we don't get confusion. Okay, cool. Right, so it's most likely Astral Barrage then, right? Okay, cool. So let's say... Swap into Chien-Pao here. Actually, no, don't burn the Terra yet. We got to make sure they don't burn out that Terra. We'll do Strange Swing against CALYREX, and then we'll Body Press into Incineroar. They might actually keep it on the lock hold there. Okay, so Giga Drain there. Okay, so Astral Barrage, Giga Drain, which is fine. They thought we was going to Wide Guard, but that's completely fine. We should be able to get this one shot here now that Weezing's gone, which is fine. I had to burn the Terra because I didn't know if I had a Psychic type move or not. If I had a Psychic type move, this would have been a lot more difficult to manage. Yeah, there's the Intimidate. We don't care about Intimidate, and then we get the +1 defense as well. This should be enough to take out Incineroar. I hope so. I really hope so. And then there's the Body Press and Squish. Oh, it's so close. Oh, but Flare Blitz will get it for us anyway. There we go. Flare Blitz took it for us anyway. Very good. Very nice. Right. I think now we can put in CALYREX here. Oh, depending on if they bring in Zamazenta or not. This is going to be very dependent. This is going to be very dependent if they bring in Zamazenta or not, but I'm going to be very, very worried otherwise. No, it's Grimmsnarl. Okay, cool. It's Grimmsnarl. Okay. Also, chances of it having Thunder Wave, pretty high. Chances of it having Thunder Wave is still pretty high. Let's just see how this goes. All right, Astral Barrage here, and I'm just gonna have to say, do I say Wide Guard here, or do I think, are we gonna take that as we know they're gonna go for that? Hit the Astral here. Let's protect and let's see what happens. Let's protect. Let's see what happens. There's also a decent chance that it's Thunder Wave Astral Barrage. It's Thunder Wave Astral Barrage. Okay. Right, yeah, we got... Oh, gosh, we got caught out a little bit there. We should have probably played the leads a little bit better here. And then Astral Barrage. Oh, they caught us out very nicely. Oh, we got caught out very, very nicely. Okay, cool. No worries, no worries. We're still learning. We're still adapting. That's fine. And then I'm guessing the CALYREX is going to Terra after this, and we get got. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that's the GG's for us, I think. That's the GG's for us. We're not going to be able to catch up in time. Even the Body Press wasn't enough in Incineroar. That's shocking. That's very, very shocking. Alright, cool. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this time it's CALYREX Koraidon. So, more or less the same set that we saw here, but it's going over the other way. Okay, cool. Instead of Groudon, it's Koraidon. Okay, cool. Raging Bolt still here. Chiyu could also be a bit of an issue. Okay, cool. Let's, we'll do Shifu, and we'll do Weezing at the start, because again, we want that Sun Lockdown. If we get the Sun Lockdown, then Shifu can come in after that, which is quite nice. So I think maybe afterwards, this is going to be interesting. I'm not sure which way. CALYREX Chiyu. Okay, cool. Good thing we got Chifu as well. Right, okay, cool. This can work nicely. So the Chiyu can try and go for a... The Chiyu can try and go for something here, but it's not going to be the worst. I could Terra for the Shifu. I could Terra for the Shifu. The Chiyu might go Terra Ghost maybe, but we'll see how this plays out. I think if we're going to get a nice call out here, I'm probably going to say hit a Dazzling Gleam onto both, and then I'm going to say Terra and go Surging Strikes into the CALYREX to try and see if we can get this. We need to make sure that CALYREX is gone, but I am honestly not sure if we're gonna be able to make that. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna be able to make that though. This is kind of the issue I have right now. Heat Wave, okay, that's fine. Okay. So the Chiyu's faster than Shifu, that's interesting. But fair enough. Right. Please, this has to work. Come on. 1. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so close. I don't think we're gonna make this. 3. Ah, come on, man. And then Astral Barrage takes us both out. Yep. Oh, you can kill me. That wasn't enough. But Shifu lives on like 1 HP. Let's go, my boy. Shifu survives on 1 HP. Let's go. Oh my god, that was so close as well. That was really close. Holy cow, that was so close. Right, we'll bring in Zam. We know what we're kind of dealing with here. Yeah, we know what we're dealing with here. So at least this way, we can kind of run things a bit differently. So we can go Wide Guard here. They're most likely going to retreat CALYREX, right? Most likely. God, if I get this wrong, this is going to be so bad. But I feel like they are going to bring CALYREX out and maybe put in, I don't know, Bolt or Indeedee for a Rocky Helmet, because that might be Rocky Helmet Indeedee, we're also not sure. But I'm actually going to say Surge Strikes into Shiyu as well. Yep, Calyrex goes. We got the wide guard here. Chiyu might Terra, you don't know. Chiyu might actually Terra. There's Indeedee. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was Rocky Helmet Indeedee. We was aware. We was aware. We got it ready. Right, their fastest threat is out now. So there's the wide guard. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Nice, nice, nice. Heat Wave is double blocked. And Chiyu is gone. Beautiful. The fact that almost one Surging Strikes is enough to take it out. I'm also really sad that we didn't get Calyrex in one go. That was such a shame. That was such a shame we didn't manage to take him out in one go. That was such a shame. Right, okay. So, we can most likely... Is it Calyrex again? No, it's Koraidon this time. Okay, cool. Koraidon. Oh, this is going to be very, very painful. Right, so they are either going to go for a collision course or they're going to go for a flame charge. I hope that I call this out right and they go for a collision course into Zam. I really freaking hope so. I really do. And then we kind of just have to lose Shifu in this instance. I really hope so. I hope it's not what I think it is. I hope it's not collision course. Please don't be collision course. If it's collision course, we're going to be in so much trouble. We're going to be in so much trouble if this collision course. Oh, we're gonna be in such a bad way. It's definitely follow me. We know it's definitely follow me. Please, please be collision course. If it's not collision course, we're gonna be in such a bad position. But I feel like it is gonna be a flare blitz. I feel like it's gonna be a flare blitz. We might have got called out here. Right, there's the Surging Strikes. Please just do enough damage on Indeedee. It's like an 8th. It's like an 8th of HP. Yeah, we thought it was going to be Rocky Helmet. There we go. We had a feeling. Oh, just please don't be Flame Charge. Please don't be Flame Charge and please don't be... Oh, just pick Collision Course, please. Please pick Collision Course. No! 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 Oh, man. It's another one again. Oh, so close. Oh, if only we got it right. Yeah, that's the GG's. I can't stop them. I can't stop them in time. I can't get rid of the Indeedee won't go in this one shot here unless I'm somehow faster. No, it won't work. Calyrex is gone. Yep. That one sucked. That one definitely sucked. Oh man. Dude, it's not even enough. Alright, we'll do one more. Okay, wait, wasn't this the same team? Okay, cool, we get a rematch then. We get a rematch! Let's go, we get a rematch. Okay, now, big question is, what are we doing here? Big question, what exactly are we going to be doing in this rematch? So, I think the Shifu was enough. Let's do... I think we'll do Clefairy this time. I think Clefairy is going to be a lot easier to manage this time. I think, honestly... Well, considering that we took a Heat Wave... Considering that we took a Heat Wave and an Astral Barrage in one go, I think we're actually okay for the most part. I would say we're pretty much okay for the most part. We'll go... Yeah, and I think just keep these two in the back again. It is... Chiyu again. And we'll change it up. This time we're going to go Clefairy. This time we're going to go Clefairy Shifu. Right, so as we saw from the last time, Shifu kind of gives us the most problems. I mean, sorry, Chiyu gives us the most problems here. I think we can take out Chiyu without needing to Terra in this situation. They're probably going to save the Terra again for Moraidon. So what we're going to do here is that we are going to just go straight away into the Surging Strikes here. And then I think just hitting Protect on Clefairy because we need that Friend Guard still active. We need that Friend Guard still active. Should be fine. Okay, yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting. Right, Calyrex is gone. That's completely fine. Don't care. And then, let me guess. Indeedee? Oh, right on. Okay, so let's see. Is it going to be enough? I'm surprised the Chiyu is also faster, which makes me feel like we're... So this is an Adamant Shifu, because there's no way we'd be able... We should be able to outspeed the Chiyu anyway. Right, there's Heat Wave. Clefairy blocks it. Very nice. That's who we was looking for. Big factor here, don't burn me. Big factor, don't burn me. Good. Surging Strikes. 1, that is not even enough to get rid of you. 2. Who's the last one here? 3. That's not even enough. It's not enough! I had to burn the Terra to get that? Are you kidding me? I genuinely had to burn the Terra for that? Dude, you're kidding. You're kidding me. I had to burn the Terra for that? Right, hit that there. And I guess the best option I have here is just go for a Terra Dragon follow me, right? Because you're going to go into Flame Charge into Clefairy. You're going to go Flame Charge into Clefairy because you're not going to Collision Course. You're going to Flare Blitz, if anything. Right, hit the Terra Dragon. No. Surging Strikes into Shi. There, we can tack another one. Terra Dragon, follow me here. Clefairy stays a little bit active as well from the damage from there. I can't believe I had to Terra the Shifu just because I was out of range on that. That's so crazy, dude. Oh, God. It's so crazy to me that Chiyu survived from that. Barely see Chiyu survive anything. Right, also the Terra Dragon mark looks so good on Clef. Okay, good, nice. That's another one there. Alright, cool, that's the fastest one taken care of. Unless of course it does Flame Charge, then we're in an absolutely big predicament here. Right, what's it gonna go for? Flame Charge. Okay, cool. It's fine. Flame Charge doesn't do anything, that's completely fine. Right, I think I might have to do the same thing here, and actually, no, we can do things a bit differently. There's the Indeedee, they're gonna go for follow me, which is completely fine. That's completely fine. So I'm actually gonna say, you know what? Let Shifu go down. It's gonna be a weird one. Just let him go down. Let's see what happens here. There's protect on Clef, because if they go Collision Course into the Koraidon, this should be a lot easier to manage. Right, there's the follow me. That's completely fine. We knew he was gonna go for follow me. Collision Course. Yeah, there we go. We had a feeling. We had a big feeling. Right, there we go. Clef's hit a little bit, I guess. Clefairy's hit a tiny bit, I suppose. Now, big question here is, do I stick with the Astral Barrage or do I go for the Expanding Force? I think probably Expanding Force would hit a little bit harder, right? Expanding Force would probably hit a bit harder. So yeah, hit the Expanding Force. I might have to, if I get this wrong, I might have to recalculate just a smidge, but we'll see. Right. Big question here. Are they going to go follow me? Is the big question. Like, are they going to fall for the follow me? Because I'm thinking of doing Helping Hand. Because they are going to Terra to keep Koraidon safe. The only thing I'm worried about here is, are they actually going to target Calyrex, or are they going to think that I'm going to go follow me again? I'll go Helping Hand. Into Calyrex. Please don't show me Flare Blitz onto the Koraidon, onto the Calyrex. Please not Flare Blitz. Please don't Flare Blitz. Please don't Flare Blitz. Okay, that's fine. Just show me Collision Course on Clefairy, please. Show me Collision Course on Clefairy. Okay, cool. Nice. Awesome stuff. Right, Clefairy's down. Clefairy did job. Good job, Clefairy. You did job. Well done. She did job. Right, and then yep, Expanding Force into both. Wow, that was resistant on Indeedee as well. Choice Specs, Helping Hand boosted, Psychic Terrain boosted, Expanding Force with a stab as well. That's crazy damage. That is insane damage. And then yeah, we'll do Zam as well. So, what are the odds here? What are the actual odds that this Zam or that this Calyrex is Terra Dark? What are the odds? What are the odds that this Calyrex is actually going to be Terra Dark? Anyone? Anyone got any odds? What also the odds that they've got Shadow Ball or a single target move? What are the odds? My odds are low, but not zero. Yeah! So Expanding Force Astral Barrage. Okay, cool. Nice stuff. Okay, we got one. Very cool. All right, let's check out this team then. Okay, so for this team, I don't mind it. I like Shadow Rider Calyrex. I like Zamazenta. These two paired up together is like my favorite pairing up here because I actually like using the both of them. For the rest of the team though, Clefairy is quite nice. We've seen Clefairy Calyrex in the past before. I think it's quite nice. Brengard actually helps a ton as well in most situations. Shifu's fine. Choice Scarf Urshifu again, nothing that we've not seen before. It's quite okay. Chien-Pao with the Sacred Sword, we didn't get a chance to use it, but it is quite nice as well. The Throat Chop as an exchange isn't too bad, to be quite honest with you, because Sucker Punch can come out in a pinch quite nicely. The Weezing, I'm unsure of, though. I think the Weezing would probably benefit if it had a Protect, maybe. And going back into the CALYREX as well, having a Protect would also maybe help us in that aspect as well, because just having Protect makes things so much easier to kind of maneuver. Maybe if we had like a Spell Tag or a Life Orb or anything like that, and probably take out Side Shock in exchange for Protect would have been a little bit nicer. But I definitely think Protect should be on Weezing. Maybe instead of Dazzling Gleam, it should be Protect. Or unless you want more spread damage, because there's not exactly spread outside of Astral Barrage or Expanding Force. So yeah, maybe keep Dazzling Gleam, get rid of Strange Stream if anything, and go for Protect. I get the Will-O-Wisp, I get the Sludge Bomb, I get Dazzling Gleam, but it needs Protect. Because Weezing needs to stay there to make sure the abilities don't go as rampant as you want them to be. So Protect just helps a lot nicer. That's just my opinion anyway. But Clefairy as well is also quite nice. It's interesting. I would assume that this Weezing is a lot more aggressive because you could probably pair Weezing with Clefairy, but at the same time, Friend Guard is also locked down from that. So I'm not entirely sure. Weezing's purpose here, because you either got Weezing CALYREX with stalling mechanics, or you've got Clefairy CALYREX with just pure aggression. But here you're trying to mix them both, and I'm not entirely sure what the whole premise is for it here. But I can't complain. It's all right. It's not the worst. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know by leaving a like down below, as well as hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.